Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's about 7:30. Ooh, something to click on. I mean, there's no real reason to head over here, but we're going to click on it anyway. And then I'm going to continue talking. How far around do we have to go to click on this thing? Crazy. Is it even worth it? A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. No, it wasn't worth it. Right. So what are we doing? Well, it's 7:30, so I'm going to see if we can go to sleep. Ooh, what have I done here? That was good. If you press space, you stop. Good to know. I didn't mean to press space, but now I will know never to click it ever again. Can you run? I mean, given that time doesn't pass while you walk, I'd really prefer if you just run everywhere. Good. Right. Ooh, there's another one there. Yeah, there's some more things to click on all over the place. But, essentially, what we're going to go and do, we're going to go and try and sleep, because if we can sleep, then we can skip a bunch of time. That's the plan, anyway. Where else can we skip time? I think you can skip time by sitting on the bench, is what it said at one point, so maybe we could do that. I'm fairly certain you can go to sleep whenever you like. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know about... Yeah, maybe not. But I think it's evening, so we should be able to go to sleep. And then hopefully Kim is back in the morning. If he's not, then we're going to have to do the rest of the game without him, but I would really hope he's back. Oh wait, he took his car away as well. I completely missed that. Alright then. I suppose there's something over here. No, nothing else over here. I was thinking maybe that building was the one overlooking the lorries. Could be. Right. Anyway. Back to our free room. Over here, past Joyce. We need to speak with her in the morning, find out why she moved over here. I mean, we know why she moved over here, but get her to say it. But apart from that, yeah, not too much else. Yeah, there's our car. Remember that? Remember when we found out we crashed the car? Good times, good times. Right, in here we go. So hopefully we can sleep. That'd be good. Using thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. What? No time to rest yet. What do you mean no time to rest yet? It'd be perfect time to rest. Resting would be fantastic. Okay, well, if we can't rest now, what are we going to do? I mean, we could ask around about Ruby, I suppose. I don't really want to. Not without Kim here. He adds so much extra to the game. What about in here? Have we got anything? Nope. Okay. There's no bench here, is there? No. I'm sure we found a way to pass time. I don't know. Maybe we just have to investigate by ourselves. This is the only way to actually pass time. I'm going to try the bench. If the bench doesn't work, then... well, then I guess we'll investigate. That's pretty much our only option. We could go and try and find our heraldic bird book. I don't know how much that cost. Might be worth it. Might get us some XP. We'll try the bench first though, because I don't think we have enough money for it, and I don't really want to waste my money. Where's the bench? Wait, oh, there's the bench. Can we use... yeah, I want to use the bench, not the... oh, can we not use the bench because he's sitting on it? Can't use the bench because he's sitting on it. Wonderful. In here? No. Was there anything in here? No. Okay. That's fine. Let's head in here. We did find out a little bit more about the doomed commercial area, which is cool. So maybe this person has something to say to us?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos. A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies. Okay, well, I think we already know that, but... there? Ah, there we go. I've already done this. Yeah, I'd like to buy it. From A to Zreek, a guide to cockatoo. Oh, a nature enthusiast, good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around. Right, let's read it. A book about different cockatoo species and their behavioural problems. Perhaps it could also offer some insight into your own, often problematic actions. The spectacular, major, majestic cockatoo eyes you from the cover. A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Face à la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioural issues. Okay, what more? This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts, the funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colourfully illustrated. Okay, what problems do these birds have? Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk, and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up. Yeah, well, I could handle that. It'd be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else? It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day, and give them the full care they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own. Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well. You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Ouch, that must hurt. Not great for the neighbours. Performing, yes, birdie. Alright, let's read about the funeral cockatoo. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus funereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral 24/7. There's something indisputably ominous about it. Cool. Let's read about the major majestic cockatoo. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle, its pink-coloured wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white. Let's read about the most common bang bang cockatoo. Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species. Common in almost all Seminese forests as well as zoos and homes all over the world, its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminese name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you? Well, you know what? Isn't that obvious? I'm Major Majestic. Here I come. You're right, your majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry. Let's put our book away. Right. We've read the book. So we've now done that one. Tick. Oh, is it just done? Alright then. Special Borscht. We could go and ask about the Borscht, I suppose. Oh. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. Cool. So cool. Where's it coming from? From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam, Rocky Bye. Badass, on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights, action. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. What did I just do? Some kind of superstar. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not a Julemaine Lamillion or Davy Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it, where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Okay. So we could take 2 logic penalty for an hour, and after that hour we get this done. Potentially. There's so many of these that we've actually almost got. Yeah. Oh my god, it keeps going. Never mind. I was like, oh, we've only got a few left, and it's like, no, we've actually got a ton more if we wanted them. I'll keep the skill point for now. Right. Anything else?
Hello again.
Nope. Hello.
Hi, Ace Detective.
That's fine. I just want to check if we've got anything else on our map that we could tick off. Rene, no. Gaston, no. Joyce, no. Ooh, I think we've already done that. I think maybe we could have stolen the book or something. I missed that. A map wall, trash container, no, no, no. We could do measure head, but I don't want to. Yeah, so we're done. Cool. I think we're done anyway. Yeah. Let's go find out about the Borscht. I mean, there's not really too much else we can do, is there? Not without Kim here. I mean, we could go and do everything without Kim here. We don't need to actually have Kim for the investigation, but at the same time, it would be nice, you know. But anyway, let's go ask the cook. Means we can speak to somebody, get some stuff going on. Who knows, maybe he'll have something useful to say. What's up? The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence. Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true? The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures, then he falls silent again. They're friends. What's in that borscht you're making there? The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return. Mercury rising. The man looks up at you, then at the soup. His face lightens up. He picks up a bottle from the shelf. Barzich, need more vodka. Of course, vodka. Now that makes it a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg. Yeah. I'm going to nod and turn my fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew. Gracie, could I have some of that brew? He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermos cup, then hands it to you. Oh, see ya. I mean, that was real easy. We now have some brew. A thermal cup full of hot borscht, spiked with high-proof moonshine. Yum. Okay. Well, that's that quest done, I guess. That was easier said than done. Well, actually, no. That was easier done than said. Okay. We're kind of out of things to do. I'm not singing. That's not Kim. Hello. Can we speak again? Got anything new?
Again.
Nope. How about you?
Yes. What is it?
Nope. Okay. Garter?
Hey, was there something you needed?
About my bill. Got the 20 real? No. Alright. Well, see ya. Oh wait, can I do another thing at the whirling?
Hey, was there something you needed?
Nope. Okay. Fine then. Anything new with you, Titus? And the boys?
The Copper-nado is back. What do you want?
Nothing. Just wanted to speak. Who are you anyway? You important or... It's all about money, you know? Alright, well. Whatever. I actually don't know how we can waste half an hour. But, you know. Let's see what we can do. I could investigate this again. Yeah. Oh! The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence. This is where I started off with my motor carriage. Yes, and ended up half sunken in the sea. You must have been drunk when you left off. This is significant somehow. Maybe. Probably. An ominous warning of bad things ahead. Alright. Well, that's fine. Anything new over here? Just redo our visual calculus, I guess. There are 8 pairs of tracks in the mud. You won't get far without the lieutenant to bounce thoughts off of. Where could he be right now? The asphalt passing under the front wheels of his motor carriage at high speed. Wait, have we been there? Where's there? Might as well do a bit more investigating, you know. We've got another half an hour to burn. I kind of thought Borscht might be able to last half an hour as a subject matter. I was wrong. Obviously. Okay. So, let's head over. I don't remember where this leads. What's up with that? You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. Okay, so that's locked. Okay. Back to our wandering around investigation style. Let's head upstairs here. Assuming Kuno's father is still, asleep. Head upstairs. I don't want to go speak to the smoker, but I do want to explore more of this. I'm worried we're never going to speak to the smoker, though. Maybe I just need to speak to the smoker without Kim, but I don't want to do that. This was blue at one point, which is why I wanted to double check it. No. Okay. Fine. There's the smoker's room. Nothing else. Okay. Well, that's fine. There must be at some point we head through that. Some point where we head through that door there. Hello. You got anything else to say?
Give me a moment.
Just checking if time passes if I ask the same question over and over again. It does. Okay, cool. Right. So what we can do is we can go and speak to the old lady and then just spam questions at her until time passes. Works for me. Right. Head through there. Ideally, if we can find a chain that's really long in terms of a conversation, that'll pass time quicker. Right. Let's get ourselves going. It's a long trip over. I don't see anything over there. I was just double checking because I remember where the helmet was like kicked into the sea is what we heard. Or like the armor helmet. I'm just checking the edges here to see that there's no helmet like at the edge. You know, maybe the helmet gets chucked into the sea and then it gets like caught in a drain somewhere and that's where we find it. And we find it when we're in the drains, maybe? Just a thought. Might be true. Might not be true. But it might be true. Yeah, that was a meaningful sentence. Somewhere in there. Right. Keep going. Keep going. On our long path through here. On a very long path. Right. Old lady. Hello.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Tell me about yourself. Right. Tell me about yourself. That's not passing time, huh? Huh, that's not passing time. How about, have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast? Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about? This is my little cinder block town, she nods with a wrinkled smile. I know what goes on around here. She's being evasive, she knows something. This is like when that man locked himself up in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. No, it's not like that, man. With him, we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven, plucking at the window glass. I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us. There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else? You should look around your shack. Maybe she's renting it out to others, too. Oh, okay. I can do that. Look around the room where I want to be in anyway. That works for me. Aha! We have a loose floorboard. As you look, the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of the floorboard next to it looks scratched. The hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in there? Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand though. Something bad. Someone's night's thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea. Let's search through the sand and the sawdust. You stick your hand and start combing through the sand. Dry. Not like outside. Find dust and then something hard wrapped in paper. It's a gun. What is it? A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet. Okay. Interesting. A 9mm bullet to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Just a bullet. Okay. Interesting. A bullet. Interesting. The floorboards don't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself. I mean, if you only have one bullet, like, logically, right? You're not going to be able to fight off more than one person with one bullet. But you are able to shoot yourself with one bullet. So, if you're ending things with one bullet, that's one way to go. I also want to speak to her first. Hello.
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around? Like some kind of cross-country law official.
This place is kind of growing on me, you know? Aye, but don't let it grow too much. This is not the place to settle down. Now, what's on your mind, officer? Be seeing you. Thought I'd just check. you know, while we were here. Hey, washwoman.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack? God damn that girl, she murmurs softly. And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure. I'm guessing you didn't put it there. Ruby did. Gone and hid things in there. She shakes her head. She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. You went to the room to her? The old woman sits in silence, her hands moving in the water bucket. Some water sloshes over the edge. Slowly she speaks, wringing out a rag. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude, I've made it clear we welcome all kinds of people here. When was this? Oh, she came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. Her wrinkled hand needs a blue rag in the water. What has she gotten herself into, that girl? She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before, but this seems different. You said she left on Monday? Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think. She probably heard the lieutenant's kinema drive by and it woke her up, just like it did you. Is this room exactly as she left it? I cleaned it like I always do. Was there anything else there? No. The truth, sire. What's she like, Ruby? She's good company, knows how to talk to an old woman. She rubs her cold hands together. At my age, you don't really get a lot of quality conversation, so I really appreciate that about her. This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you. Did she talk to you much this time? No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself. What do you mean? She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room. She wanted to talk to her as they usually do, but she was brooding. Why do you think she left the bullet there? How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun. She looks back towards her shack, thinking. You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill. I have a possible explanation in my mind. Aye, do tell. A seagull flies overhead. It's obviously a bad omen. It's an exit plan. Exit from what? The world. She tilts her head to the side, looking up at you deep in thought. Then she makes up her mind. No, she's a fighter. She really believes that. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior? Nothing of the sort. She shakes her head. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. She even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the Caminera life. But I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do. Did she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff? Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milias she'd made. She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. Water drips to the ground. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that. She may have simply kept the equipment elsewhere. Where did she go? I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots heading up north. It's a peninsula. She might be trapped. After a moment of silence, she says, You'll never find her, you know. Her tone is without malice. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived. You sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet? Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. She drops the rag into the bucket. It's clean now. better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater. The failed electrical mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time. Cool. That's fine. Let's go. Oh, one thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She looks around. The air is getting colder. She really means it. It's an honest plea. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in. Okay. So, we have a rough idea of where to go. Have any of these children seen her? Child? Explain yourself. Have you seen the red-haired lady? Is little Lily like your sister? Yes. Yes? Yes? Yes. That's it? You're being laconic about it? Doesn't look like he knows what that means. Kids, have you seen any bad people around? One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open. What bad people? He asks. Bad people. Criminals. Dangerous women. The other twin shakes his head. No, we're not really supposed to talk to strangers, you know. Alright then. That was another couple minutes wasted. There's the bench. I knew there was a bench in this area. Then I skip time at the bench or just sit on the bench or... You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache. I'd like to wait 15 minutes. Cool. The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind blowing from the coast. After a while, you've had enough. Wonderful. So we got a lead on Ruby, but we didn't find Ruby. We know we have to go to Feld Electrical for more clues. Right. Into the sleeping room. I'd like to enter the shack and call it a day. Okay, so. Sleep. The place feels almost like home now, quiet and dignified around you. A new life by the seaside. You're incredibly tired. The darkness and warmth come fast. You're falling asleep. Dot, dot, dot.
It's easier this time. Drifting off. Your head has found a comfortable indent in the pillow. Your legs and your torso feel like lead weights sinking to the bottom of the sea. Until there's suddenly light.
This respite. You've earned it, brother. Bask in the darkness. Let it swallow you up and swivel you around while you forget everything you've managed to remember.
Is this the last stream?
No. This is the one before that. We'll just keep cycling it for you if you don't mind. As long as we can. Spin it like black yarn.
I would love if this is meta. Like, we'll just keep cycling it, so like, if you don't end the thing on this day, they'll just do this one again, and again, and again, and again, until it is like the second from last. That'd be cool. Anyway, one thing I have noticed, I just want to point out, minor criticism. This kind of thing is happening a lot more the later into the game we get. Like, words will be missed out, or they'll be in the wrong order, or they'll be spelt wrong. I'm just noticing that the end of the game's got a little less polish on the text than earlier in the game. It's a minor criticism, because you still get the idea, but I'm just throwing that out there that I'm wondering whether that was a it's probably a resource thing, you know, put all the resources into making sure the start of the game is as polished as it can be. Don't know. But it also would indicate to me that the more of these we see, the later into the game we're getting in terms of what we're seeing. Just a thought.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Thank you, Darkness. Thank you.
You're welcome, Harry boy. You earned it.
Fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep.
After centuries of darkness, the alarm rings. But what's this? You actually feel rested. There's no time to cuddle with your pillow, however, or as much as shiver from the cold. The world awaits.
Go. Okay, opening my eyes. Right, we healed up. We're ready to go. Ooh, maybe. Gotta try standing. We've done it. Got the sword out. Gotta show Kim our new sword. That is at least something we can do. Assuming Kim is here, he may have fallen out with us permanently. There's Kim. Good morning.
Yes?
Wow. No, nothing. Can't even talk about it. Alright then, Kim. I found a clue last night. Yes, I was talking to the old washerwoman, and she said over at Failed Electrical there was something to do. Well, she didn't. That was actually my mind that told me. But we have to take a closer look at this poster. So let's do it. Yeah, we've seen this. Step closer. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and a coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Failed Electrical. You only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way forward is to fail first. Why do I feel like I know this place? Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. Could Ruby be in there? In there? She could, or... He points behind you. She could be in the identical ruin over there, in that boat shack, or in the church tower maybe? Why single out this one building? Because of our shivers. Oh my god, look at all of this. Found the empty trap, heard Lena's true story, went on a date, reconstructed the execution, established the nightclub, discovered the anomaly, death notification, found the jacket. There's so much. Because of everything we did. Oh my god, that's like the last thing, isn't it? Like, so much of that is everything we did. I've got to go. Before we do that, I just remembered we got to go to the church. This is something we didn't do in the church, and... Well, if there's any time to do it, now is the time to do it. So, is there Nordic dance music? I want to have a look at the logic check. How difficult is it?
Yes, what is it?
Still locked. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman named Ruby. What? No, no one suspicious around here. She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true. Still pale unknown. Okay. I want to take a point in logic. Do it. Right, what's our chance?
What is it?
3%. Okay. But if I put on my logic glasses, I think we can get above 3. You got anything else that gives us logic? Probably not. I just want to check. There's only 3%, it's only 3%, which is fine. I'd like it to be higher though, if that's at all possible. No, that is not possible. What's our check?
Yes, what is it?
Still only at 3%, huh? Let's do it. Check failure. Okay, fine. As we know nothing about the pail. What else did we unlock? Andre. Oh. We have an Andre one to do? I don't think so.
Oh, the god of dance is back! I'm dancing with the god of dance!
Talk about the church. Something else. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Let's leave here. I still think Isil might be Ruby, but I'm also starting to think that she might not be. But she does have red hair. She is good with electrical equipment. She does have a mixtape. You know, those sort of things. People They put you in the line of fire. Right. Back to Feld. We have a 97% shivers check to fail. I'm ready. I should have kept the skill check for this. The 3% failure. This is where our luck's gonna come in. The 3% failure. Let's go. Go. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds, the wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen did not, and now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. The word pale again, by the way. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire, a trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts to Revachol? She could be anywhere. How do we find her? How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. The lieutenant sighs and then gets a hold of himself. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. He looks north. We've already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography at least. And then there's the church. He looks at the bell tower. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. We go over the whole peninsula. Ask the locals, enter places where we can enter first, like we did in the village. If that fails, if we don't find her, then if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm. Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Oh, an adventure awaits an adventure on the windswept urban coast. So everywhere we go, we can do this. And we can just keep doing this over and over again to get clues, maybe? Suddenly there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure. Like that of a woman emptying her lungs, she wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it. Where does it go? In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs. And then the beach below the boardwalk is winding tunnels a whisper away. What's happening? She's down there. I think she's down there, below this building. Okay, why? Well, we've looked everywhere else. Right, he shrugs. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically. Finally, my time to shine. There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb them to enter through the roof? Perhaps you can climb them. I'm not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old and I plan to live to see 70. Really? I gotta find some other way in. Oh, how about this thing? Right there. There's a way in. Maybe. An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the Feld building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions, perhaps a basement access? I'm going to come closer and look in. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. Lieutenant looks over your shoulder. What's in there? An ordinary drainage pipe, darkness. Okay, what else? As your eyes adjust, you can see some skulls, crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone who has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side. And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe, a syringe. Could we get into the Feld building through this pipe? Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, a grin flickers across his face. It's highly unlikely and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around. Lieutenant pushes the reeds aside and looks around. He means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building. Lieutenant's face lights up. He doesn't usually notice these little things. And it's right here, a maintenance door. He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds. It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one. Okay, well, it is time to equip our physical instrument stuff. We're ready. We can open things. We've got the ability. Do we have anything else that gives us physical instrument? -2. That's going to be a no on that one. Just gotta double check. I know we have a lot that give us a lot of different things. No. Okay, so the only other thing we can do is take a drink of our alcohol. Right. Let's put this sword back on. Quick save. And try it. 42%. Broke into Kuno's apartment and broke into the communist apartment. So breaking in makes breaking in easier. Let's try it. You and the lieutenant lean all your weight into pushing the doors apart, but you're not quite synchronized in your efforts. They slam shut again before you can enter. Lieutenant leans back against the door, panting. Let's take a breather and try this again later. It's very tough. Okay, well, I want to head up here and I want to speak to these guys, because I think he might know more if we ask him.
Hello, isn't this a fine morning?
Do you know of an alternative way into the building? Alternative? I don't even have a mainstream way in, I'm afraid, although he points over the guardrail to the sewage runoff there. There's a sewage pipe there. Maybe that does something? Sorry, I can't help more. Pipes can be broken with force. Did that unlock the check? I think that probably unlocked the check. Because it's a clue to that this is here? Maybe? Ah, still locked. Okay. Well, let's head up this way. We know we can't take Kim with us into the up the ladder. Hello?
Hello, isn't this a fine morning?
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. Just a regular day off from being Mikhail here. He pats his son's head. So you haven't seen anyone around? No, I'm sorry. Just I said this was just a day off. We just arrived anyway. There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone. Tell me about the Feld building. Don't tell me about the Feld building. Do you have any advice on how to climb that ladder? How to climb a ladder, you say? He turns around, eyeing the bleak metal bars next to the giant mural. I know that the Lomathangs use sticks to climb battlements. There's even a special technique for that. Can you teach me? Do you have the sticks with you? No, he says, immediately backing off. I'm just speculating, theoretically here. Of course, there's also the method ancient Illimarians used to get into the huts of their enemies. Wicked cool. Can you tell me about this method? If I'm not mistaken, it involved months of following a very rigid exercise regimen. No, years. I don't have years to spare. In this case, I suggest looking into the Zeolite Invisibles class. The word is they have a remarkable ability to traverse any environment in the most efficient way possible. There's this excellent investigative piece of journalism by... Well, I haven't time to read any papers. Don't you have any practical advice? Yes, I have. His face lights up with excitement, bringing out subtle laugh lines in the corner of his eyes. There was this one time where I... Oh no, you've made El Bigo Mistako. He's going to go on forever. Mark my words. All of this somehow ties to the history of the Occidental financial markets. Right. Leave that alone. The ladder Kim cannot climb, so I would very much like to find another way in. If that is alright with you. That's why I'm just heading around the back here. Maybe the phone box opens a secret route in. Someone with a masculine voice picks up. Hello, Gerard speaking. Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. Is that electricity there? I need to speak with electricity, please. No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is about to make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole. Phone hanging up. Okay, well. Good to know. Thought we'd try that there. See, maybe there was something cool that could happen. I'm almost certain we have to climb the ladder, but maybe there's another way in through another building. That's the boy. Nothing else over there. Anything down this way? Wonder whether there's anything to do with this conceptualization check that we can do. No, conceptualization, visual calculus check. Ooh, a bottle. We'll have that. Hey, it's an actual... Hey, it's actual alcohol. What's this? A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Can I get in there, though? Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But like the spirit, have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous, too. Kim, you think she's in there? The suspect? God, I hope not. I can't see a way in. He inspects the bars, though many have tried. Nothing more to do here, then. Alright, well, we got another physical instrument to do, then. Because I can give us an extra point in physical instrument. And then... I think we're going to have to climb the ladder when that fails. Although it's going to be over 50, so, you know. An over 50% chance is not bad. Level it. Go. Open. No! It looks too exhausting even to try. You'd only bloody your fingers on the rust. Hey, we unlocked some more checks. For the barbell and the abandoned lorry. Not the abandoned lorry. So I guess just the barbell we unlocked. Probably not strong enough to do anything with it. Alright, well. I guess that means that our only option is to climb the ladder. I tried everything else. A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Assess the situation. The distances between the remaining runs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above ground and you're 180? 180 seems about right. Not to mention the roof is collapsing, the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder? Astral projection. Be open-minded about this. What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport? Lieutenant stares at you, stone-faced. Teleportation is not a thing. Come on, Kim, where's your adventurous spirit? This really has nothing to do with adventure. We're dealing with basic physics here. It won't hurt to try. Oh yeah, it could hurt a lot. Alright, because we saw Tiago climbing, we can do this, but we need some more savoir-faire. And I know we have savoir-faire, which is why I've come in here to have a look at it. Savoir-faire sunglasses? On. Ready. Do we have anything else for savoir-faire? We have some things that lower it. I just want to double check. It's one that we barely use. So our savoir-faire is +2. Let's go. All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness unfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to do is do it. Zap, pow, kringle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence. Oh my god, I can't believe it. bam, you find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement. I did it, Kim, I teleported. I just saw you climb the ladder. The lieutenant shouts from below. You just climbed it like a regular person. The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear, never mind, find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring without backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here. Okay, well, get on our visual calculus glasses. Very important. Quick save. And with that, at the top of the building, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.